Retirement, doctors, and your health can be a touchy subject, but we're going to explore it here today on the Cosmic Retired Guy. Greetings, I'm Terry. I'm your host. I run the channel here. Disclaimer, I have researched items on this topic to the best of my ability. Feel free to check professional advice to verify the information. I do my best to try and verify stuff. So, retirement, doctors, and your health. Healthcare in Canada is free. However, affordability comes with a cost. Long waits, availability to physicians, and a public system managed by many levels of government bureaucracy. It works, but is slow and is less efficient. In Canada, retired people face the same obstacles as the general public when it comes to healthcare and access to doctors. Dealing with doctors and the Canadian healthcare system during retirement requires a proactive approach to managing your health history. So we'll start with this section, retirement and doctors. Hopefully by retirement, you have a doctor. Doctors come in 3 categories: family doctor, clinic doctor, and specialist. Now we'll talk about the family doctor here. If you still have a family doctor in Canada, consider yourself lucky. They offer good basic and enhanced health care. Family doctors are great at immediate healthcare concerns. They are dedicated to following your personal health needs on a regular basis and make adjustments and referrals of your health needs to other professionals. Family doctors will follow your medication needs and basic health tests over the long term. They'll have a way of monitoring that stuff. Now, clinic doctors. They can function very similar to your medical needs, just as a family doctor would do. It is usually easier to get an appointment with a clinic doctor for medication refills and lab work tests. For urgent, non-emergency needs not requiring hospitalization, the clinic doctor works well. Downside of the clinic doctor is that they are unlikely to personally monitor your ongoing medical needs. This is my personal experience. At every clinic visit, it is highly likely that you'll see a different doctor or be subjected to a training doctor, which is fine, but it irritates me. You will have to explain your A1C, diabetes, leg issues, or whatever ailment in detail for them to understand the problem, burning up the 15-minute appointment that you just booked. Clinic doctors offer a low standard of medical care. A lot of people would disagree with me. I'm sorry. Specialist doctors, surgeons, internal medicine, neurologists, cardiologists are the top of medical practitioners. These highly trained medical professionals are going to be on top of your serious medical issues. Specialists will take quick action to address your needs and wield immense power in the medical community. When they want a test or something to get done, they get it done. I've experienced that myself. What kind of concerns do you have with doctors? Leave me a note in the comments section. And don't forget to like and subscribe so I can dive into more content about your retirement issues. Preparing for appointments. Track your history. Maintain a detailed health history to share with your care team. Use tools like Can Immunize to securely store vaccination records. List your medications. Keep a current list of prescriptions, over-the-counter drugs, and supplements. Review this list with a pharmacist to understand the potential side effects of interactions. This is similar to my video about medications, a little bit different. Bring a companion. Take a trusted friend or family member to appointments to act as a second advocate. Take notes and provide emotional support. Especially, nobody wants to admit their mind's going in that, but have a friend come with you just as a fun exercise. Document your concerns. Write down specific symptoms when they start, how you feel. Do this before your visit so you don't forget them during the appointment. Very important to give this information to whatever physician you're seeing. Now, questions to ask the doctor. Treatment options. Always ask, number one, do I need this test or treatment? Number two, what are the downsides? 3, are there simpler, safer options? Number 4, what happens if I do nothing? Aging in place. Discuss what supports you may need as you age, such as fall prevention training or home care assessments. Check with their clinic policies. Clarify if the office has a one issue per appointment policy or if they charge for services like prescription refills by phone. Medical office staff, medical receptionist. Ensure that medical tests requested by the doctor are completed by the office staff. Yes, they're supposed to be completed by you. Sometimes they don't forward them on. Get on top of them. If you have not heard anything about the pending test in 10 days, contact doctor's office to ensure documents were submitted. People make mistakes. Medical receptionists are constantly under pressure and mistakes can be made or omitted. You must stay on top of this. Okay, ways to support your medical health. So to help reduce your stress about regular and chronic health and illnesses, my suggestion is be your own health advocate. If you don't feel strong enough to do this on your own, ask for assistance from a trusted family friend or partner. Question everything a health professional says to you. Do your own research, and that is not turning to a Google search. There are reputable places online to use for research, such as the Mayo Clinic and the Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, that will help you understand conditions and concerns. They're very good. They don't give you BS. Do not fall into the trap of believing social media videos of magical cures or snake oil treatments. These will only stress you out more. Doctors are a great help when it comes to our health needs, especially in the retirement years. As good as the doctors are, we ourselves have to take responsibility for health and wellness. I'm going to list 3 easy tips to help you towards this goal. I will be making future videos that will dive deeper into retirement health and nutrition. But for now, the tip number 1, let yourself get at least 15 minutes of sunshine a day. The core health benefits of this is a great source of free vitamin D, something all our bodies need daily. Just 15 minutes lets your body absorb more vitamin D than you could ever get from supplements. Bone and dental health. Vitamin D is crucial for the absorption of calcium and phosphorus. Without it, only about 10 to 15% of dietary calcium is absorbed, which can lead to brittle bones. We've all heard about that with old people. Osteoporosis, rickets in children, or tooth loss in seniors. Immune system support. It helps your immune cells fight off bacteria and viruses while also reducing chronic inflammation. Muscle function. It maintains muscle strength, which helps with the balance and reduces the risk of falls, particularly in older adults. Mental health and mood. Research shows a link between low vitamin D and an increased risk of depression, anxiety, and a seasonal affective disorder. It helps regulate serotonin and dopamine, which are critical for mood and sleep. Now, emerging research just came out in 2025-2026, anti-aging potential. A 2025 study found that daily supplementation of 2,000 IU, international units, helped slow the shortening of telomeres, chromosome ends, which is a key marker of biological aging. This effect was equivalent to preventing nearly 3 years of aging over a 4-year period. Cancer survival. Recent data from Vital trials suggests that while vitamin D may not prevent cancer from occurring, long-term supplementation can reduce the risk of dying from cancer by approximately 13-25%. Autoimmune disease. Daily intake has been associated with a 22% lower risk of developing autoimmune conditions like rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, and psoriasis. Okay, number 2, walking 15 minutes a day. I do this religiously. Lace up your shoes for 15 minutes a day and have a surprisingly powerful impact on your health. While fitness goals often focus on hitting 10,000 steps, recent research has found that even consistent short bouts of brisk movement are enough to trigger significant physical and mental changes. Now, what are the key health benefits of walking? Longevity and heart health. A 2025 study revealed that just 15 minutes of brisk walking can reduce overall mortality risk by nearly 20%, with even stronger protections against heart disease. This duration is often enough to meaningfully activate your cardiovascular system in ways shorter strolls do not. Mood and stress relief. Walking stimulates the release of endorphins, serotonin, which naturally stabilize and reduce tension. Movement also helps your body break down cortisol, the stress hormone, helping you feel calmer and more alert. Blood sugar management. This is how I lost 100 pounds over a year. Taking a 15-minute walk, especially after a meal, helps your muscles use glucose more effectively, which lowers blood sugar levels and improves insulin sensitivity. Mental clarity and creativity. A quick walk can act as a mental reset. Studies show that walking can increase creative output by an average of 60% and improve cognitive function like focus and working memory. Other benefits of walking. Joint and bone health. As a weight-bearing exercise, walking helps maintain bone density and lubricates joints like knees and hips, which can reduce arthritis-related pain. Tip 3. Drink at least 8 glasses of water a day. I know. Buy yourself one of these. Do it, no problem. Staying hydrated by drinking enough water is essential because it makes about 60% of your body weight and is critical for nearly every organ and system to function properly. Hang on. Core physical benefits. Boosts energy, beats fatigue. Hydration can slow down the circulation and flow of oxygen to the brain, causing you to feel sluggish and tired. Drinking water helps your heart pump blood more effectively. Regulates body temperature. Your body dissipates heat through sweat. If you're dehydrated, your body stores more heat, making you less able to tolerate high temperatures. Lubricates the joints. Cartilage in your joints contains about 80% water. Long-term dehydration can reduce the joint's shock-absorbing ability, leading to pain and stiffness. Aids digestion. Water is necessary for your body to break down food, absorb the nutrients, and move waste through your system, which prevents constipation and bloating. You don't want that happening. Flushes toxins. Sufficient water helps your kidneys filter waste and toxins from your bloodstream to be excreted through urine. Now, mental and cognitive benefits. Improves brain function. Even mild dehydration, as little as 1% to 2% fluid loss, can impair your concentration, alertness, and short-term memory. It stabilizes mood. Studies show that lack of water is associated with increased feelings of anxiety, irritability, and confusion. Health and weight management. Supports weight loss. Drinking water can increase satiety, fullness, which may help you eat less during meals. Also temporarily boosts your metabolism through a process called water-induced thermogenesis. Jeez, these big words here. Prevents headaches. Dehydration is a common trigger for headaches and migraines. In many cases, drinking a glass of water can provide relief within 30 minutes to 3 hours. You don't need the aspirin, see? Protects your kidneys and urinary tract. Staying hydrated dilutes the concentration of minerals in your system, reducing the risk of kidney stones and flushing out bacteria that causes urinary tract infections. So what have we learned today? As a retired person, we must do due diligence when interacting with doctors and healthcare professionals. Ask questions to verify the quality of care we are receiving and ensure our own needs are being met. We also learned that in retirement, we shoulder a large part of the responsibility for keeping ourselves healthy. There is always more to do for our health, but integrating our actions into routines will make it seem less like a task and more about living. Thank you for watching. Please take the time to visit my channel and other topics. Subscribe, like this video, and we will dive deeper into the world called retirement. Cosmic Retired Guy. Thanks for watching.